State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with Iowa's head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Nittany Lions headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Start on the ground with Rory Malton. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's in the 25. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Inside, it's Peoples.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Maybe a crease. Pass the tag. And he scored! Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes a pass to Marker. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Malton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Moulton. Maybe some room here. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Iowa. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21 and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive checks.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Now on the move. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Here's a give to Peoples. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Got a man. It's Hansen. Turns it on in midfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking for space. It's Hansen. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Soft spot. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Here's Peoples. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Moving out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
That's an awesome job by the defense. They're sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled. They knocked it away.
The Hawkeyes will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Back to pass, it's Beck. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Shakes just dismissing tackles. Touchdown, Penn State. He ran through two men on his way to the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he tacked on the extra point. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Moulton. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as clock runs before the half. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? There's a crease. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 11 team, the Utah Utes. And it's Pitt coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
Moves them to 7-1 on the year, an awfully good start so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It's complete on the right side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Beck. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Peoples. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 90, set to kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Moulton. He'll take it himself. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Kamari again. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Diaz. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback making checks. They'll give it to People. Finding some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They want to throw it. He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Peoples one more time. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
On the play. Carry on. Fourth down.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Escapes the pressure going right. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
Kamari again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On the snap, it's Moulton. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's backed. Rush is on him. And it's a sack.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
fourth down.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Here's a little room there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll try the left side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And the Hawkeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, if that's your thing. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Handoff for Peoples. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
To throw, it's Beck. He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Running inside, it's Hansen. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quick handoff. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They want to run it left here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Iowa.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Keep ready. Where did he go?
Handoff for Malton. There's some room. Picks up the first down. He's finally herded out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so